Morning, everybody. All right. Right, my day off. I've already, as if I have a day. Well, I do have a day off. Probably, I do. So, probably just knock my mic, but didn't mind. That's just out of my videos there. Right, I've been on already. I just chucked a starter on old lady, got that back alive. Found a new Lucas one in a box, so that's on, that's done. I'm going to do a few more bits, but I want to do a video for you because I've been having a ferret round while obviously I've been having a bit of a chill out and stuff. And to be honest, cars now, well, they've gone back to reality. All cars I'm seeing, and I think all auction houses are realising this. They're all actually realising what's going on. I mean, you can quite easily now, I would say, you pick a car up for £1,000. But only danger in classic job now is they've come cheap, and well, not cheap, just normal. And trouble is, banger lads, well, their prices have gone up. Banger lads will pay serious money for a car, so a good old car could end up getting smashed to pieces. You know, that's only drawback there. But I have noticed with auction houses now, they're not making reserves. I've said this times many to you. And it's probably a bit of a realign. Well, I don't think it's a realign. I think it's what is happening. What is going to happen. I know people are going to kick off, oh, well, this did this or this. Well, all right, you might get odd RS Turbo or something from 80s doing this, or you might get an RS 2000 doing this. You might get a Cosy doing that, because they're just in the know at the minute. And there's a lot of people that could inherit an house that's for £5 million. Time they've paid government or whatever, they've still got a pocket full of money, so they could easily pay stupid money for something like that. But generally, older cars now, it's a passion. It's a complete, utter passion. And if you've got that passion, well, you'll still be doing it. So anyhow, let me just grab my notes. So, right, I've got my notes. So, well, I've been over like cars and at values at auction houses, stuff like that. And it's same with motorbikes. I mean, I saw a Honda 400 Dream, I think it was. It was an automatic one. I've seen a few of these bikes, and I've never really seen one of these bikes. They've all been about £2,000, all been projects. You know, even at £2,000, it's the projects. I mean, I've seen some a bit more that were like mint and stuff like that, but unusual bike, 2-speed, no ref counter, just to dial 1 and 2, whichever gear you select, 1 round town, 2 on long runs, probably do about 100 miles an hour. I saw one over there, I think it was about £600. You know, and I thought, oh, that's cheap. And it's like I keep seeing cars now, and I keep getting rung up about cars and stuff. So, as I said to you, we've got to a situation now where it's down to you want the hobby, and you've got to have the hobby. But I mean, you're not going to now. Well, I wouldn't have thought you would, but some of you might. I don't think you're going to even get them. I don't think you're going to take them to a resto shop. So I think you're going to be in a situation of doing me sen. You know, and I mean, hopefully that's what this channel's going to now pan out as, because, I mean, I've got, well, bits like these, and these bits I've to show you. I mean, this is just bracket for dashboard foot bond. This is air filter foot bond, right? Oh, it's clonked on end there, and it won't square up. Well, these are all bits I can show you. This is matrix foot bond. Didn't even an housing round it. Well, that's a job that can be done. Now, that job, I mean, I might do a bit on bond today, because obviously it's supposed to be my day off. I want to cut my grass at home. I want to do something to allotments, but I've got a bit of time, so let's see. But that needs, I don't know how original one ever was. Nobody sent me a picture. I'll probably have to ask someone. I'm on Bond Preservation Society Facebook group I'm on, and see what happens. But stuff like that could be interesting for you. And like refurbing all this stuff, I've told you times many about this. This could be really interesting for you, because I can show you I can make something look as dodgy as that, look absolutely brand new. I mean, what I'm trying to get over to you is I want you to build cars that you're purely taking to bits, refurbishing parts and putting back together, save you some money. I mean, that is my whole game about what I'm doing. I mean, my knowledge will allow me to do that. I've got all the equipment to do that. And what is happening now on the marketplace? Well, I think some of them are going to topple. I honestly do. I think some of these auction houses are going to topple, or they're going to have to pull the wings in, because everybody, it's just as if it's got carried away and carried away and carried away. I mean, I know I've got to watch what I'm doing, because I can't do what I used to do. I know that. Age is catching me up now, and I've been told not to do this, not to do that. Stick to that. Try and only do so many hours. Don't do this, don't do that. So that situation I'm in, well, that's me. I know there's other places, and I know there's plenty of places you can take other stuff to. But a lot of these places have got big overheads, and no matter whatever goes off in market, that overhead stops saying. So, you know, they've got to meet the bills, and they're just probably going to make the car too expensive, you know. So if you're one of them who's thinking you're going to get something because you've always been going to do it, probably because you might be getting on a bit, you might be my age, might be a little bit older, got the space, well, it's probably a place to act. Nah, because as I said, get all this underway, start getting this moving. I mean, it might seem a bit crazy how I post videos, what I do, what I don't do. You know, we might go for a run. I mean, like I've just got told lady going this morning again. All I started, I'm waiting for 1 7 week. Anyhow, I've bypassed it because I had some. I didn't realise till I went to put it in the box. Well, the reason I've probably found it is because I've actually had a minute to go look for it. You know, I haven't been swamped with this, that, over, and just mobbed down with work that, to be honest, I can't really undertake. And I keep getting people saying, they're going to give me, and nobody's come forward yet. So that's where we are with that. But that's about my video. Like I've said, I'm going to show you bits like this. This is what's going to happen. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you now, right? Your cars, right? What for our era is coming to a close. Unless you're enthusiastic about it. It could be like Colt, it could be like playing conkers. When we were kids, everybody played conkers. Well, nobody plays conkers now. You know, it could be like people doing embroidery like women and stuff like that. Well, very few do it now. It's just a changing era. Well, these old cars, well, a lot of the youth not got an interest in it. They probably haven't even got an interest in learning it. I mean, some might get revved up about it and some might, but it'll be very much minority. It's never going to be what it was before because the passion for cars is not a passion now, it's a necessity. That's my opinion. You know, they've changed it, they've made it something that you throw away, they made it something you haven't repaired. So I'm going to stick my neck out and just say it's practically obvious. And auction houses, they can put whatever reserves on the one. It's got to be down to the people who want them. I mean, I saw a beautiful Hillman Hunter. It was a bonny car. One of the later ones, I think it was about a 75. I think they went about 76, didn't they? And it was a GL, and it was, I think, Anglia Auctions. It was dead smart. And it was, well, you just gone and you'd have drove it in garage, you cherished it, you'd have looked after it and just driven it. And that car looked to me like a serious money car. Well, it did 10 grand, 10 and a bit, probably a bit of buyer's premium on top. But that car was cheap because even if you bought that car at £1,000 and you took it somewhere, you'd put double that in it anyway, easily. Probably just getting it something like, or time you got it painted, got this done. So the stuff's out there, whichever level you want to be at. So, but if you're down at bottom end and you're buying a project and you think you're going to do it, you think you're going to do a bit of welding, you think you're going to do this, well, you know, well, learn. Watch what I'm going to do. Watch what I'm going to show you. But another thing you've got to remember with this industry, as I say, it's petering on edge. I mean, it's like I've got customers here who come and work on their own cars, you know, stuff like that. I've got a bit of a different carry offers you've all seen over the years. But the thing I'm telling you is it's coming to a close, the era that I work with. Very, very, very fast now. Very, very fast. Well, but they're still out there, cars, and there's still plenty of projects for pulling them out of garages. Well, there's no spares, no bits, so I'm going to have to refurbish them and make the best we can out of them. So I'm going to have to teach you as much as I can. And another point I'm going to tell you to know is listen, if the government will shut down the oil industry and the coal industry and the steel industry, they're not going to care about classic cars. So take care, everybody. And thanks if you've tuned in. And give us a like. For another thing I'm going to go on about and all, I've got well, let's see if I start posting again. I think I will be, but I don't think it might be every day. It might be every couple of days. But I've got another interesting video coming up about classic cars and how people are mugging us. So, like I said, take care. Give us a like, give us a comment. Catch you when I catch you, which is probably very short.